Here we are in year 2, episode 8 of the Simple Success Podcast, and
this is financial life coaching from a happiness perspective.
Coaching happiness. Coaching happiness. Oh, I like it when you say that. When we say that. When you change you change everything. Oh, it's an important direction here. Is that a college class name? Is what a college class name? This episode, this Fear of Poverty 101. Fear of poverty? Fears of poverty? So where did this come from? Well, there's this 78-year-old classic book called Prepare for the Moment of Educational Attainment.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill,
which outlines that exact topic. Really? How? It's in chapter 15 of that book. How to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear. Yes, that one. The fear of poverty is literally the number 1 of those 6 ghosts. So it explains a lot. Yeah, like how it connects to this podcast, which I was going to ask about. But I got another question first, which is, easy softball one here. What are the other 5? Well, the second one is the fear of criticism. And then fears 3 through 6 are the fear of ill health, loss of love, old age, and death. Should we be worried about those fears? Do the consequences of poverty extend that far? No, not really. Number 2? Nope. All right, then just worry about number 1. No, not that either. And here's the genius part. You mean what the DT is worried about part, right? Oh, hey, well, I thought you were worried about having a negative spiral of fear and self-loathing, like someone here in my notes apparently did. You wish. If it's well for you, then yes, I wish it. But it is genius, and our listeners are geniuses too. Go on. So, you know how there are about 100 podcasts about positive mental attitude, right? At least. Urban children, among other people, like those. And you know how there are 5,000 podcasts about money? Yeah, of course. Business people like those. So answer me this one. I hope this is about the desire for riches. Well, kind of. The question is, yes. How many podcasts do you know which are about both? Both? Yes. Positive mental attitude and money. None. Correction, 1. Oh, this one. Yeah, you got it. So it's the one I should listen to and subscribe to. So I automatically get every episode? Correct. And what do we, the genius listeners, get from all this? Oh, you mean what's in it for you? Yeah, WIFFM, that thing. WIIFY, you, WIFFM, me. What's in it for you is that you get the positive mental attitude thing and the successful investing thing all twirled up together. Ah, like they should be. As infinite intelligence always intended, my good DT. My fear of being poor again helps me succeed, you know. Oh, you're rambling now, like I usually do. Phew, we're taking a break now, right? If I insist, and I do, we will. And following the latest 3-year survey, we head to
break number 1.
Hello, everyone. This is John with the Simple Success Podcast, financial life coaching from a happiness perspective. Because we know you want to show us some serious love in return for the tremendous benefits you get from us. Please head over to the support link in our written show notes. That's the words on your podcast player. There, you can choose from a $9.99 per month doing level of support, a $4.99 knowing level, or a basic intro level of just 99 cents per month. Great place to start, whichever you choose. Thank you so much for helping us do this for you. And to leave us a voice message, which just might see the light of day in a future podcast, go to those same written show notes. You'll go to a site where you can leave a video, audio, or text-only message, depending on how you feel at the moment. You can also send us an audio file attached to an email if you use just more than your phone for stuff. I won't repeat those links because weird. And anyway, show notes. It's all in there, and it's all easy. So, from what you were saying before that first break, we poor people are mixing things up. Oh, actually, we're straightening things out. We're keeping a positive focus, I see. Yep. Avoiding the influence of poverty takes a while sometimes, and we can always use each other's help. So, you're not new to this idea? No, not hardly. In fact, I remember. Yeah, but I don't, and neither do any of our listeners. So skip the parenting stress and get with it, dude. Just like the DT of old, I love it. I kind of like it myself, so fork over some examples. Or what? Or your face will not be worth sunburning. Oh, yo, Henry V. I'll keep that in mind. So, I was thinking, yes, I've got years of financial experience. So? And I've got a complete primary focus on PMA and things related to it. PMA? Positive mental attitude. And I know how much you love acronyms. And I was thinking, why not put the two together? Like a Reese's cup. Yeah, I guess.
I represent the maker of the product you just mentioned, and we will crush you like a grape.
Or not. So the two are like done put together in that. You want one, you get the other. Yes, but it's for a result we can all love. Which is? Investing to do right, however we define that. And simultaneously having what we really want. Without feeling like we need a shower right away? Yeah, like that. You don't need to be surrounded by things to make yourself happy. Right. So don't be careful about spending money. Oh, you know I didn't say that. True. Well, this is just a 101 class. Not like we're addressing levels of neighborhood poverty or anything here. Or the effects of neighborhood poverty and the attitudes related to the fear of poverty. So we'll tie this into investing. I'm sure you'll help me remember to do that.
But first, break number 2.
We know a lot about you already because we know ourselves. For example, we know that you know how to listen to our podcast. We also know that you probably know how to subscribe. So as soon as you're done with that, tell us your story. We have ways you can contact us. It involves a special link where you can leave us a message. We may have an email address for you as well in the future, and we'll let you know if that happens. The reason for subscribing? I thought you'd never ask. When you subscribe, you automatically download all future episodes of that podcast. It just happens in your player without you having to go search again. How cool is that? This means better rankings for the podcast, more attention from advertisers, and more money. And this means more and better stuff for you. So your motivation is simple and easy. Subscribe today, whatever app and from whatever place you like. And don't just try to subscribe. There is no try. There is only do. We're changing the way we look at things, and remember, that's good. Eso es buenísimo. Also remember, this is financial life coaching from a happiness perspective. Coaching happiness. Our call to action is right in the show notes. Find it, and you win too. Okay, dude, now that break number 2 is behind us, it's crunch time. How does this tie in? Right, so this is about mental health. Mental health? Poor health? No, the right mental attitude. Oh, so we can visualize success without the usual levels of stress. Right. Imagine, if you will, any of the 5,000 or so other financial podcasts. That's easy, and that's the end of any fun. Which is a great subpoint we're skipping, but just for the moment. Noted. What? Feel how it feels to be told to max out your 401k. Ooh, that's warm and fuzzy. No, it's not. You knave, you rascal, you eater of broken meats. You are not King Lear, my friend. I was saying? Yes, you were saying. Now feel how it feels to learn that everyone has a handle on everything except you. Where are we going with this? We are going to a place where you can get some serious self-confidence. Not just learn what you need to learn, but also learn how easy it is for you. How about if instead I just feel deeply ashamed at being unable to live up to societal expectations? Well, I suppose you could choose that path. Don't let the door hit you in the butt, though, on your way out. But I have nothing, not even a lack of resources. Not have I even the option of poverty. I see. Well, your shame must not only hurt, but it must add to the negative experience of poverty. Indeed. And it undermines confidence and individual agency. Poverty-related shame is structural. Well, people in poverty are repeatedly exposed to shaming by the attitudes and behavior of the people they meet, and by the tenor of the public debate that labels them as lazy, and through their dealings with public agencies. Okay, enough of recording a published article. What about the pod? So we're merging the ideas, and you'll hear what? You'll hear, or at least we hope you'll hear, both what you have to do and why, but also how you overcome any roadblocks, whether they're just mental or they are or were real. Well, reality affects you mentally. True that, DT. Now, does this take practice? Well, let me turn that around on you, DT. How so? DT, does a bear...
Stop. This is a family-friendly podcast.
Right. Thank infinite intelligence for my Vina there. About practice? Right. And also repetition. Right. And also repetition. Right.
I said stop.
She didn't say that. Right, she did. And now you say the you'll get good part. Okay, now? Yes. With practice and repetition, you'll be a real estate tycoon. You're what? I mean, you'll get good.
Gracias por escuchar.
I'll appreciate. Dang, dang. Are you still here? Cool. This podcast and our other podcast are productions of Little Red Hen Industries. The supporting cast who helps me bake the bread includes
Techno King John Brandy, Fact Checker Abraham Lincoln, French Consultant Virginia Mitchell, Media Expert Favor Bossy Ek, Psychologist Sigmund Freud, Rabbit Hole Advisor Dr. Marg Parrott, Sound Designer Guglielmo Marconi, Spanish Consultant Cameron J.K. Brandy, Videographer Alfred Hitchcock, Audio Props Les Paul, Inspiration Napoleon Hill and Earl Nightingale.
We also have a website, and you can subscribe to both podcasts. You can even send us a video, audio, or text message. But, of course, you'll have to head to the show notes, either on your phone or on the web, to actually get links and stuff. I mean, I could read the URLs where you can subscribe, support, or leave one of those video or audio messages, but you really don't want me to do that. And those explicit and clickable links are in the show notes.
Finally, you can find us on Podmatch, where we consider guests as well as consider guesting on other people's pods.
And really finally, the music for our pods comes from Cute by Ben Sound, and from Piano Background by Nick Simon Adams, both on freesound.org.
Paul.